Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Beavers offense will get the football first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Keeps it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Beavers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Ole Miss offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And Deuce Knight will be running the show here. The freshman from the state of Mississippi, he's the one that will be called on to keep this offense churning.
Well, and it goes without saying you're expecting big things from this quarterback, particularly in this game based on who they're playing. But when you're watching this guy play, you can just see the decision-making, how quickly he's able to process what's happening defensively. His physical traits are absolutely off the charts. That's why many people are projecting him to be an early-round draft pick whenever that happens. But no doubt today, he is licking his chops. He's got a chance for a big one.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Rebels have it with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He'll take it himself. Stop right there. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Hartman. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Keeps it moving. It's Turner. He's past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Hands it off on the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off play action on first down. Just threw that one way too far.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Touchdown, Beavers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
14, Oregon State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Running inside, it's Turner. Puts him in the spin cycle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Cuts it upfield. It's Daniels. Still on his feet at the 40. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Right side, it's Daniels. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He's got the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Sees an alley. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How do you not respect the big plays? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Out wide right, it's Priestcorn. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the fullback. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. The play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Going over the top. Leaping grab for a big gain. Off and running. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw every...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Give to the big fullback. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Hartman. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second and long here. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll keep it on second down. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be third and 6. A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Needs it here on fourth down. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! That's his third touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. Nice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on second down. They'll ride him again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
They'll try the left side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Right side, it's Daniels. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short now from their own 48. Trying to squeak through the pile. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Daniels. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Daniels. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with TCU taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Horned Frogs looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. Second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Rush right in his face. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's past the sticks. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. On the return, it's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Watson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
To the air, it's Hartman. Out wide left, it's Hampton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Sells to fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Keeps it himself. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On play action. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Extending the play. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football breaking.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Has to have it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Quarterback empties his backfield. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Hampton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Beavers will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Pulled to the ground.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
He'll throw it. Left side, it's Daniels. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He's changing the play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Out wide left, it's Daniels. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Watson. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Butler. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. On the move and looking deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Daniels. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on! And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Rebels are in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Daniels. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Smashes ahead. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Rebels. And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. How in the world did he miss that? A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Watson. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Got the 1st down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hartman. The quick game. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The run inside. It's Watson. Got the 1st down. Here's a little room there. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, gonna throw it. On the move. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Swings it out to the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Going with the ground game left. Breaks into the open. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got the 1st down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Rebels.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Running to the left. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all